Welcome to another episode of Wine Still of the Week, where I go find a bottle that is under $20, is punching above its weight class. Hey, what up, y'all? Let's hope that I find a deal today, because I have never tried this wine before, but it's from a place that I love, and so I'm looking forward to getting into this with you guys. Other than that, how's everybody doing? Welcome to another episode. I'm going to go ahead and try to find a steal for you today. We're looking at the price of 20%. I'm sorry, it's been a long week. $20 and wines under that are punching above their weight class. So hopefully I can find one here today. Wine Steal of the Week will be right back. What up, y'all? For all my Halloween and art lovers out there, we have an original piece called Halloween Night. Check it out if you're interested in purchasing a canvas or shirts or anything like that. Just DM me and I'll get back to you. Cheers. Now back to the show. With that being said, I don't want to waste too much time on other things. Let's get right into the wine today. Today we're in Bordeaux and we're talking about Right Bank. We're talking about Chateau L'Hote, Claremore, Lussac Saint-Emilion, 2016. So Saint-Emilion is, or Lussac Saint-Emilion is considered Right Bank. And so normally it's going to be Merlot heavy when it's on the right bank. When it's left bank, it's mostly Cabernet Sauvignon heavy. But on the right bank, it's more Merlot heavy. So this one is 85% Merlot and 15% Cabernet Franc. So it's a nice little blend out of Bordeaux. And you know I love Bordeaux. I had a cab for my Wine Wednesday earlier this week. I figured we lean into Merlot for our Friday. So let's see if this one is a steal. On the nose. So I get blackberries going on here. I'm getting kind of like a dirty rose petal thing here too. Kind of like a potpourri rose petal thing, which is interesting. Instead of wet soil here, I'm getting more dry, sun-kissed soil. Like it's been a hot day and the sun is just beating down on the ground and you're just getting this kind of this aroma that comes up, this kind of musky aroma that's here on the nose. I'm also getting black plum here and also a coffee ground note on the nose. I'm also getting dried out acorns, which is interesting. Nice to have it's not oxidized, but it has this kind of acorn smell, dried out acorn smell that's jumping out for me. Actually, let me fix that. It's not acorns. I'm getting more of this walnut thing going on here. Definitely a bit of black currant. That plum is becoming way more pronounced. There's also black cherry here too. There's quite a bit on the nose. Let's go ahead and check the palate and see if everything's translating. It's delicious. It's pure fruit here. There's it feels what I love about France is they do tend to allow the fruit to speak for itself. They don't add all this extra additives and stuff to kind of get the kind of style of wine they want to make. A lot of times in France, not every place in France, but a lot of times in France, they let the fruit speak for itself. And this one is definitely speaking for itself. And it's pure. And it's well encapsulated with structure. The tannins here are very approachable. But you know they're there. This finish is totally dry. Acid on this is acid on here is medium to medium plus. It's right on the tip of medium. It's right there at the high end of medium. It's almost medium plus, and I can understand why people would go with medium plus on this. It has a super long finish here. Let's talk about the fruit. So yeah, up front approaches with the black cherry thing. And the plum thing. As it gets into the second or third quarter, right in that middle area, you're getting more of a kind of a blackberry thing with the seeds. It's you have kind of a bitterness there, which is interesting. As it transitions from the third to the finish, you get a little bit more of an earthy kick. You also get a little bit of green herbs too that's there. It's there for a second and it's gone. And then you're left with this beautiful finish of grapefruit. great earth, and also like a little bit of outlining of bitterness, but it's perfect. It's well integrated into the rest of the notes here. I actually really like this wine, and I think it can go for like another, like, I would say 8 years, 7 to 8 years, and still be singing. Quite delicious. Get one more sip in. I love the mouthfeel here too. It's very silky. It's very it's lush up front, but it's very well structured into like a nice, like, fitted suit on the finish. This is beautiful wine. I like this wine quite a bit. Here they're saying it's 90 points from decanter, right? I'm gonna go up a little bit more on this. I want to say this is 91 points. Normally I'm kind of below. I tend to be a little bit more strict on my point. Not with everybody, but with a lot of people, I tend to be a little bit more strict on my point giving. But this one, I think this is a 91, right on the head. This is beautiful wine, and I will buy more wines of it, or more bottles of it. Where you can find us to steal for this wine is at, I found this at Grocery Outlet. I think it's just been released to Grocery Outlet, if I'm not mistaken, so get them while you can. This was a $15 bottle of wine, so like $5 under that $20 range, but like punching up like it's $40 bottle of wine. This is delicious. I'd pour this for almost anybody and see if they'd enjoy it just as much as I did. Other than that, next Wednesday, of course, if you don't know, here's your little notice. Me and Armando signing books of It's a Vibe at the Cigar Bar. I cannot wait for this event because, you know, I love cigars. I love wine. We're going to have some of the winemakers there. I love having discussions. I love signing books and talking about the books. So if you're in San Francisco area, join us. We're going to have some fun. Other than that, let me pour a little bit of this before I go ahead and toast you guys out. And I'm going to drink some more. Question of the day. This is easy. If you know about Bordeaux, you know, right bank and left bank, which one is your favorite? Where you lean more towards, the left bank or the right bank, when it comes to Cabernet or Merlot dominant red wines? Guys, until next time, guys, cheers. Thanks for kicking it with me for this show. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.